Because I hate you.
Because you're pretty. You're pretty, and we gotta bring you down a peg.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a weird way to compliment me.
We don't like pretty people.
Oh.
Here at the Dungeon Junkies podcast.
No, we love them, actually.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
We love pretty people.
How's everybody
We
doing
love all
today?
people.
We love all people.
Oh, hey.
My name is Kenny, your DM, and joining my milk chugging party today we have
Juniper.
Valmore.
Unaria.
Gavin.
and last time we ended up trekking through the sewers after following the body part trails of the zombies that you had defeated in the alleyway. And you were led to the sewer where you had run into you met Gonta right after the fight, but he kind of helped y'all with the distraction, got you into the sewer, and Valmore run into a gelatinous cube.
Oh, yeah.
And after defeating the gelatinous cube with a couple rat swarms in the sewer, you walked out of the sewer to the outer gate of Vandoria, where you followed the river down to the bridge of Haunted Hill. So now your party, yes, you're in Spooky Town now, boy.
Welcome to Spooky Town, bitches.
So now you guys had ended right in front of, if you remember, there's this bridge that kind of crosses that river that you had been following. Now on the side you're on is, normal Vandoria forest. It's, it is dark right now. It's still real late in the day, but not late in the day. It's actually nighttime. I would say it's actually close to 11 or midnight. It's real late. But regular forest on the side. You're at the place you're so familiar with. Now on the other side, that vibe completely changes. It looks like the trees are dead. It looks like there's, sort of a fog rolling in. Real dark, mysterious, and it gives you kind of a weird vibe. So that's where we're at right now.
I want to look into the woods, perception check, see if I see any eyes or any beasties looking at us.
What side are you walking on? What side are you looking on?
I'm looking into the dead side, the side that's all covered in fog.
Sure.
And also, I want to kind of see if it looks similar to how the forest was when we left the boyata tree. If it looks like a similar kind of rot.
Depending on your roll.
And that's
okay.
Is a...
Your nature check is pretty good, right?
With forest, so I double my proficiency.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
17?
Yeah. So, the other side, it doesn't look like how Zetaw did after you had left. It does remind you of the Zetaw forest, just that vibe. It's a little creepier, and maybe that is because of what you had known before, that this is like an area that is haunted to some extent.
Yeah.
So maybe that is why you're getting that creepy vibe. From here, you can't see anything specifically. Just that the trees are dead, the fog's kind of rolling in. It's that's all you can see from where you're at.
Okay. Crap, I just thought it
I'm gonna go ahead
hell.
and cast Dancing Lights and just put it in 4 corners separated by 10 feet apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way it gives us a good broad amount of light.
There we go. That's nice.
And they're coming in the shape of orbs.
Cool.
I'm going to pop a potion, a healing potion.
Okay.
I just realized I am at...
Wait a second.
You guys want to?
I'm at half health.
You guys want
when
to?
we were up at the cube,
We were just-
I had
we
to
gonna-
reach in to pull them out.
Yeah.
That cost me a lot.
Yeah.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. That's right. That's the last thing that happened.
Do you want to do a long? Can we do a long rest?
Or
like
we can
midnight?
do a short rest. Do we? Because now that we're out of the cave, do we want to do a short? We're too. I think it's probably a bad spot to do a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we can do
Yeah.
Camp in the haunted forest.
Yeah. But a short rest would be.
Teenage.
Yeah,
All right.
short rest. We can at least get. I mean, I'm good on hit points right now.
Yeah. I'm good on.
I'm not.
I can at least get
What do you-
one more spell slot back. No, wait.
You
Yes,
don't-
again.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
yeah,
you're a
you
wizard.
do.
I'm the one
Wizards
who
do.
can-
You're the one person in the game that can.
Yes.
Only Alex.
Only
Unaria.
yeah, not wizards.
Unaria,
Just
excuse me.
Unaria.
Only
Okay.
Unaria.
Do you have Song
I
of
know.
Rest?
And me.
Yes, I
Ooh,
do.
are you going to use
You
one?
should use that.
'Cause I'm definitely going to use
Yes,
the hit
okay.
dice.
So I'll go ahead and use Song of Rest, and I will play us a little ditty.
Oh, yeah. And what do you guys want to do while you're resting?
I want to keep kind of one eye out on, but really I'm just going to use most of the time to have a quick snack and bandage up some because I would assume my arms are pretty heavily burned and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to bandage up my arms. Okay. And
everybody gets a D6 at least.
Good, because I freaking got a 1 on one of my 10s. Oh, that was shitty rolls. Okay. I healed up 12. I'm at 29 now. 32. You got the same amount as I did, and I spent 2 hit dice.
Max.
Wait, 1d8 and 1d6.
Yes, because that's Song of Rest.
Oh,
Yep, I added
okay,
that.
I see.
I forgot about that. Wait, let me see that. Dice that you just had. I'm jamming as I'm bandaging.
And all of a sudden, you guys are attacked!
Really?
No.
Oh, I was like, oh,
No,
Keep fighting.
I just thought it'd be funny.
Fucking starts playing metal shit. It's like, no, my power chords.
we actually don't see the monster. He just all of a sudden starts changing to combat music. We're like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Like,
there's a
fuck,
monster
what's going
nearby.
It'd be scary if, like, Twisted Sister came out from around the corner, though. D. Snyder, weird looking.
I got 1 spell slot left.
I got 1 spell from the
Oh, yeah.
I'm so rested.
Alright.
Thank you.
So, was there anything else anybody wanted to do over this, like, 4-hour period or so?
Well, no,
we're doing
1
the
hour.
full 4 hour? We're just going to do the 1 hour?
Yeah, just 1
Okay.
hour.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I think we're good.
Cool.
We were following a trail, right, from the body. Do we still see the trail?
You do not see the trail.
Darn it.
So, if you remember last time, I was kind of talking about how the trail was obviously because of the distance, you could barely pick up the trail like through the sewer.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
That's true.
yeah. So it had been, you know, it's been a while now, but you kind of figured out where you're heading at this point.
We should probably go to the top of the hill.
Yes.
That's what I'm guessing.
At least get advantage. We see what's around.
Yeah.
Do we see anything on top of the
Can we
hill, or
see the
what's-
top of
what's-
the hill from where we are?
Do we see any structures?
You don't even know if there is a hill.
Oh, okay. We're
okay.
just
It's not even.
assuming this forest is part of the haunted.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
pretty
because it's in the same area.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
Should we just-
if I had to guess, the zombies are probably coming from the haunted area. I mean,
Yeah, that's like the only logical place. But, we can't really see where we're going either. That's kind
No, Juniper casted dancing lights.
Oh, that's right.
And there's a bridge that leads across into that direction.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
once,
So
once you start going,
I think we need to go over to that bridge over there.
If he was in a rush, he'd probably go for the bridge too.
so that's where we're at. So you guys want to cross the bridge,
Yes.
and all right. So you had checked actually Valmore if it was stable, and it was fine. It's old.
Wide
You'll be
enough-
able to make it.
wide
across.
enough for
I would say
everyone?
2 people can probably
Okay.
go side by
Yeah.
side. It's not like a single person bridge. So as you guys start crossing, you kind of get enveloped. It gets colder. You start feeling colder each step you take. Now, at the same time, you're almost feeling a little more weirded out. You kind of went from this complete silent forest, well, except for Juniper's playing, but it was almost, completely silent, maybe with just the sound of crickets, to this almost like forest full of life. And you can kind of hear all these real strange sounds, howls, things like that.
nature check. Is it
Yeah,
natural or is it like not? Would I be like, ooh, this is not normal forest creatures?
Oh, yeah, do nature.
That's something.
Natty 20. I know.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna roll.
I'm a goddamn ranger. Yeah, I might not tell you.
I'll do it anyway.
18.
So
Oh.
Gavin
17. I mean,
Gavin
21.
would know that some of these sounds are natural, but most of the sounds that you guys are hearing are from something else. Not from anything live either.
Okay.
Yeah, best be on your guard in here, yeah.
It's the opposite of good.
Yeah.
Hold on, what you rolled?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Called evil.
Now,
You should be very
you're-
careful.
so you're kind of on this path it exists, but it's not like a very well made path. It more looks like if you've ever gone like hiking and you kind of go off trail and there's
Yeah.
like these, shitty paths that very few people go through.
They're the best.
It looks like this road is not very well traveled. The second you step off that bridge onto the gravel, does not look very well traveled.
When you say well traveled, do you just mean that it looks newer? Like a lot of people haven't. It looks like it's a very distinct path that
Like
a
they
lot of
just
people
made it.
haven't walked on.
Yeah.
Or
Well, I'd say it's probably
Aside
pretty
from
old.
what?
It's probably pretty old and not. But I was gonna say, but it's not untraveled.
Yeah.
I wanna.
Gavin would know this area is not recently made. This
Okay.
area's been out around for as long as this forest has been around.
Okay. I want to look and see. Would it be in nature to see for the most recent trails or the most recent tracks I can find?
Sure,
And 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
sure. So, as you continue walking, the air gets colder and colder. Now, you're obviously following. It's kind of just like one very barely there trail, I guess. Like if Gavin was not there, y'all would barely be able to see this trail.
Thanks, Bob.
Now, kind of off to your right-hand side, Gavin notices something a little out of the norm on a trail.
Yeah, something out of the norm.
And it looks like maybe it was traveled a little more recently.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm actually. I didn't say there's something out of the norm because I'm in quiet ranger mode. So I'm just gonna
Whisper.
I'm gonna just gesture my head over this way and whisper. And then,
Okay.
Start heading off following that trail.
So, can I make a quick Arcana check and see if there's something up with this cold that it seems to be getting very cold very quickly? Is there
Called
anything
global
to
warming.
that?
It's just,
Sure.
Yeah, just send them.
The opposite.
It's just
It's
weather.
the new ice age,
Oh,
and that's a good one. That's a 22 or no.
you know that human cost
24.
Damn. Now, Yunaria turns around, kind of seeking this magical. You sense a lot of just real small magical presences here, which you may assume to be maybe spirits. You're not really too sure, but non-threatening.
Okay.
But you kind of turn around examining these auras that you're seeing, and you see one real strong aura following you.
Oh.
Do you react to that?
Hot.
But the aura doesn't look. It looks like it could be malicious,
Okay.
but it also looks like it's kind of been following you.
Okay.
You got a new friend.
I will say out loud, I think there's a spirit following us.
a spirit? What does it look like?
Is it good or bad?
I can't tell. I can't tell at all.
Can you ask it?
Should we kill it?
How do you kill
Now
spirits?
hold on. It was
I think you just pray them away.
Shillelaghs, I think.
It looks like it's been following us for quite some time.
Maybe we should
Gosh,
introduce
hold on.
ourselves.
Kill it. I'll kill it real quick then.
I thought I was ready to scratch things.
And as you guys are talking, kind of, it seems like half of you guys are like, let's beat the fuck out of it.
Right.
The other half is like, no,
like,
hold on.
Yeah.
This aura just disappears.
Oh.
We
And
scared
it's
it.
gone.
Well.
But you still feel like this cold sensation around you.
Okay.
And now maybe that could be just because it is dark and
Yeah.
it's kind of foggy in this area, but
Yeah.
But we're not dead, and so I'm going to count that as a victory.
Let's continue to be very careful.
And not dead.
And not dead.
Careful, not
No.
dead. My 2 favorite things.
Drunk.
So,
And head off.
all right. Now, as you guys move forward, I want all of you to roll a perception.
And he's back again.
Oh.
Oh. I got a 5.
9.
17.
9.
9.
2 9s. So Gavin up ahead sees a real faint light. It almost looks like a light from like a fire. It's a good distance away though.
Yeah, everybody, there's a fire. I'll have to tell them.
Oh shit, fire!
Well,
Force on fire!
I'll like put my finger to my lips and go shh and gesture for everyone to get lower to the ground. And I want to stealth forward up to the fire.
Cool.
Alright.
So
Force this on
I
fire.
stealth with.
That's a 19.
Sure. So as you sort of motion for everyone to kind of just like hang back, and Gavin slowly, just quickly out of sight, just disappears real fast.
Bye-bye.
Now as you get closer and closer, you kind of find like some like brush almost. You're pretty close to the flames now. Maybe about 20 feet away at this point, and you kind of duck behind these bushes. Now you can hear some talking, and it sounds like the necromancer has to be around here somewhere, eh?
Oh.
Would I
Yes.
recognize that voice? Because I heard him from the pit.
Oh, history check.
Would it be history or perception?
History.
History? Okay.
Memory. I would say history for memory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because you do hear it.
I'd say, yeah, that makes sense. 13?
I would say you think you know what it is, but you're not 100% sure. But you're pretty sure.
Can we all hear that?
No.
I think it's only you. Right?
Just Gavin.
Yeah.
Because you snuck.
I
You
snack.
sneaked.
No, I snack. We're gonna go with, I like what you said originally. I snack up
You
there.
snuck up there.
I snack up there.
Uh-huh.
That's fast.
Gavin
Okay.
loves
Little
snacks.
I snack.
Yeah.
I snack.
Well, I want a
It's snack time
Snicker.
for me.
Man, I want some fucking snacks now so bad.
Little snack pack.
Snack.
You also hear, a couple other voices, kind of just some talking back and forth. Like, I think we're lost, sir. And of course we're not lost, eh? What are you
Okay.
talking about?
So at this point, I want to look around and go, because honestly, it was a get low, not a stay here.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I know. I never.
But I never
Totally
talked.
did.
So if y'all like that, when you said like I could totally see how that would have been misinterpreted as stay here. That's
Yeah.
not. So
No, I
Gavin,
just sort of like.
Gavin
snuck
thought y'all were
forward.
following him the whole time. So he turned back going, uh-oh.
I was though.
Uh,
I just moved forward. I was sneaking with.
Well, you didn't roll.
You
a
didn't
sneak.
roll.
Oh, I forgot
We are playing
You're back
D&D.
with us.
Yeah.
to. Is it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
You snuck up last time to the
Yeah, I
heart.
know, yeah, I
So
know.
you did that, so I was like, all right, we're gonna stay here
Yeah.
just like last time. We did this last time, right?
No, that's why when he said it, I was like, yeah, I did not explain that situation. That's on me. I'm gonna let this go. Okay, so
Alright.
at this point,
Alright,
I'm
come on
going.
back.
Do you want to keep listening, or are you gonna
You
run
could
back?
motion.
Can they see me?
They cannot
They
see
cannot
you.
see me. Okay, yeah.
Hidden fool.
They seem pretty distracted. They seem like they're not distressed, but more annoyed.
All right, I wanna sneak back to the guys.
Sure, go
Yeah.
for it. Crypto prevail.
Crit.
That is a let's see 10.
All right. So as Gavin kind of gets it from the brush and he's kind of rushed to get back, you just hear this. The party the whoever's by the fire, all of a sudden hears running off, and
Shit.
you
I'm so
immediately-
excited. I'm so excited.
Tap dancing on your way back?
Gavin excited
Kicking up leaves.
excited to tell the party
Get
what
clapped.
you had heard and who you may think be up there. You all of a sudden hear, "Hey, I think there's somebody watching us."
I hear
And
that.
then you hear that as you're running away, but I should say, It's
I
kind
kinda
of
hear talking,
fading.
yeah,
It's
I-
kind of fading as
Like,
you
I kind of
run
get the
off.
feeling they heard
How
me.
far
but
away is he from us?
Now you would probably be, I would say it was about 50 feet away from
Okay.
the party. You were about 20 feet away from their camp. You're a good distance, but with the fog, you guys would not be able to hear that far.
Yeah.
I'm going to run up. Devar is here.
You found Devar?
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's looking for the necromancer.
What does he need with the necromancer?
Yeah, I don't know, but I think we can get them both at one.
Well, we need the
That sounds
necromancer for the
doable.
kids, right?
Yeah.
So we follow them, and then they take us to the other target. Then we get 2 in 1.
We work with them to get the necromancer. Then
Wait,
we
but
stab
hold-
them in the back.
But okay, what if okay, I'm thinking of this like necromancer's like a businessman. You know, he's kind of like black market, kind
I
of
think
underground.
Devar is the business.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is what I'm
But
saying.
he
But
just says A, which makes me like him.
the necromancer,
Not
the fact that Devar is
good.
going to the necromancer kind of makes me feel like he is like the neutral hitman almost. That like,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so if Devar gets to him first and strikes up a deal, and he's handing him money or something like that,
We have to fight them both at
then
once.
we're gonna have to either because he's gonna work for whoever gives him the most money, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So, what we need to do is we need to somehow find out how to get to the necromancer. Maybe try to see if we can sneak into the camp and find a map or something.
Well,
Oh, at that point I'll be like, yeah, they didn't know where he was.
Yeah.
They didn't know
Okay.
well,
at
so I
all.
was also gonna say that it doesn't matter how much gold we give them, because if we're gonna stab them in the back at the end, we can just take all that shit
There you
back,
go.
and then.
I wonder if the
So win-win.
necromancer is the mysterious person.
Now, out of the mist, all of a sudden,
Ah, shit.
you see kind of
We're like,
you see kind of like a rapier pull out right in front of you. He goes, "Ha ha!
God damn it.
God damn.
Why are you following us?"
at that point, I'm gonna thumb over them and be like, see, I told you he was here.
And
Thank you.
the next words out of his mouth are a little surprising
Oh.
because he just says, "The hell are you guys, eh?
Oh.
And why are you following us? Me and my merry men, we haven't bothered anybody."
Didn't he?
He technically didn't bother us.
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't.
Does he not
have any
remember
hard
us?
evidence
He doesn't
that
remember
down.
us?
He
Doesn't
Kind
look like
of.
it.
failed,
he failed, but he was trying to.
and we have no hard evidence that it was his pit.
Says
I don't care.
He seems innocent to me.
he kind of leans in and he goes, "Wait, that was you guys following us just now, right? Eh?
We thought somebody was following us.
We
that,
thought
that was
so-
me. That was me.
One
yeah.
of my merry men heard something in the bushes and we thought it was
he-
a ghost."
Yeah, he must have been because you didn't hear me. Yeah.
We've all been just huddled
Wow,
in our
great
little
job.
circle right here, just chilling out.
Yep.
Well,
just,
Wait, hold on. Let me.
I
get my
did tell
dice.
them it was probably nothing, but I told them old Devoir would take care of it. And I did, eh?
Hey, you did.
can I just shoot him? Can
No,
I just-
What?
no,
No.
you can't shoot him because he's. I heard you're looking for the necromancer, Devoir.
Says, "You heard that, huh?"
Shit. Yeah. I heard it. I heard it. Yes.
Just say it.
Says, "Well, I don't know if you know who I am,
Yeah.
but
No, we also
Yeah.
yes we know who
Captain
you
Devar.
Yeah.
Yes, we know.
wait, how do you know that name?
You
Oh,
tried
because-
to rob us.
Rob you?
Sure
We
did.
wouldn't do such a thing.
You called me a he.
No,
Yeah.
Wait, you're a girl?
Yeah,
I'm gonna, like, start
Doesn't-
throwing
we
some
shouldn't
fire
do
in my
that.
hands.
Doesn't he not have like a feminine,
Yes.
sweet little?
Of
Yeah.
course. She's very small and cute.
It looks like a cat.
She's adorable.
It's a cat.
I've never seen one of you things before.
Oh, okay.
Things.
Well, that's a juniper.
I was saying, like, hold me back.
The
Hold me
country
back.
folk. They're country folk.
Whoa there, friend. I was not trying to be rude.
So, Captain Devar, we potentially could have some common interest. We're also looking for the necromancer.
Oh, why would you be looking for the necromancer? Are you having problems too?
Yes.
Yes. What
That's
kind
a
of
lie.
problems are you having?
Says, well, I recently
lie. We're
heard
having
there
problems.
was a
Yeah. That's true.
bounty on my head. And I did some investigating.
Yeah, we heard that as well.
I asked an old acquaintance of mine to look into it for me, and he said me and my merry men had the audacity to rob people here in this forest. We love this forest. We would never do that.
I believe that.
I do. Well,
Do you?
no, you absolutely. You should.
I want to make an inside check.
Sure.
You should want to, but you shouldn't. You should.
Okay. All right.
You love him.
I don't know what I think.
Crit
What do I
fail.
think?
You think he's lying?
I think he's lied through his.
Oh, you
fucking
don't trust
teeth.
him at all.
Not at
That's
all.
great.
You are 100% convinced, not only that you know you saw him just the day before
Yeah.
that, you know this man is a liar,
He is a liar.
and he needs to be stopped.
Well,
I'm gonna have to use a spell.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Let's be honest.
You don't
I
have
already
to.
don't like him. This is just giving. Wait, we can get a bounty for this.
yeah,
He
I know,
says
but we
we can
need
get
to
two
use him
now.
for the necromancer. We
Daria
can.
doesn't think that.
Daria. You were not supposed
We
to
can
like
stab him
him.
now.
You weren't supposed to like him in the first place. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We're still backstabbing.
He takes out like a horn and he blows it and he goes, "Men, the path is clear. Go ahead and come up the pathway." And you kind of see 4 men kind of hurriedly, kind of like just almost like cheesy jogging like up the path.
Okay. Well,
You
so
don't want to fight these people. They're amazing.
as they're coming up, I will whisper to Therian, "Just let me be the one to stab him."
I'm gonna like reach my cloak out to like make a barrier and thumbs up.
Goes, "Why are you guys acting so strange?"
Well, you know, part of the reason why we're out here in the forest is we're actually searching for children.
Deflection. Okay.
We're
Well,
looking,
I like
okay,
that.
okay, no. We're looking for missing children.
save
We have been
perfect place
hired
to
to
save
save children, not just. That's creepy.
Not just looking for children.
We don't do that.
He leans into Juniper and he goes, "You some kind of pervert?" He goes,
Not in that sense, no.
So in a different.
And then I
Deception
wink.
check.
Yeah, nice wink.
he just says, "Ha ha! I'm just kidding with you."
Oh, this
Bard.
guy. I can't imagine why anybody would have a bounty on you.
He
Did
says,
you catch
"Well,"
that? He said fellow bard.
let me explain. We heard about the bounties, and I talked to an old acquaintance who said they would look into it for me. And we were told that me and my merry men were robbing people in the forest, that's awful. We would never do that. Which means there's obviously an imposter, somebody trying to be like me, but not quite as charming."
Wait.
Kind of winks at you guys.
If I may. So what you're saying is, it is not you who's doing this. It must be somebody who's pretending to be you by doing the things that you would do. Am I hearing that right?
And his merry men.
Yes. And
Well, I don't know why they would be copying us. I am pretty admirable.
But do you see the logic I'm...
his merry men have walked up.
His merry men have walked
I'm
up.
Fucking grit
I'm
my
gonna
teeth.
approach one of them.
They're also, by the way, in the background. Everything he says, they're like nodding their head.
Okay, because I was gonna ask him like, straight up, have y'all been robbing people and is this guy crazy?
Now they all 4, almost like robots, immediately turn their heads to Devoir, and he's just like, "No, of course not."
I want to just decide
I already don't
that this
believe
guy
him.
is good.
Yeah, I want to kind of work with him at least a bit.
Sounds like a load of shit.
He
I don't know,
says,
I don't trust it.
But I think he's got at least a small army of merry men that can help us fight a necromancer.
Yeah.
If we need to fight the necromancer.
I think we do. If he's killing little kids.
He just says, "Look, maybe you can accompany my party and we will protect you." And he kind of winks again. And
Who's he winking at?
oh, he's winking at
each
Juniper.
one of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And he
One
says,
at a
maybe
time.
we
One at a
can
time.
protect you, and we'll go see the necromancer together. We know kind of where he's at, sort of.
Okay.
And all his merry men kind
Yeah.
of look at him like,
I'm like reaching out the cloak again and thumbs upping Yunaria and then doing like a little stab motion.
Yeah.
Another thumbs up.
And I have the biggest smile on my
Okay.
face.
Woo, as long as she's not thunder waving, putting her thumbs together and killing all of us.
No, for real.
Placate the wizard.
The only thing Juniper is thinking about is like that, like both of like using this guy until we
That's
don't
what
need him
Phil was
anymore,
he was
and then
saying-
killing him, and then getting our money
Well, so
for
he
it.
was saying he was having problems. I think we should try to if it's like their business
need to befriend
partners-
him.
Well, no, if they're business
Work with
partners, him and the necromancer,
Mhm.
and they're going to reconcile. First of all, this gets us into the room.
Yeah.
Then we make it worse. Make sure they don't reconcile, and he fights them. Yeah, and then we
What are we gonna
clean
say?
up the mess.
Well, if he doesn't,
What are we gonna say?
but-
I don't know. We got a bard with fucking dope ass charisma who thinks of good shit to say all the time. I'm putting this shit on him.
very true, very true.
But
Good
that's
job.
why I'm giving him heads up.
I
Thank
believe in you.
I'm giving him plenty of heads up.
Having high charisma gets you a lot of places. in
It
life.
does.
That's
It
very
has-
something I don't have.
Yeah, that's why it's like we got. That's a.
if only I could roll dice in real life.
If only it was that easy.
Oh man, life would be great. If you could just roll dice through life.
Except when you get that one. That's,
You will get that one.
No, but at least
And
you
it'll
can.
be a one you
At
can't
least
afford.
you can blame it on something. You know what I mean? It's not your
Yeah.
fault that you failed.
Oh yeah,
Right.
you never
Isn't
forget
that what we do
responsibility.
anyway?
You tried as hard as you possibly could. It was the one.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't get the promotion.
Exactly.
Wow,
So-
life becomes real meaningless.
It's a responsibility, just like
I'm gonna look
Oh.
at Captain Devar and I'm gonna say, Captain Devar, that sounds like a fantastic idea. I think that
Yeah.
we should definitely work together and
Deal with our
work
problems.
and deal with our problems together. You know, because walking through life alone is just miserable. You know.
He says, it sure is. That's why I have my merry men with me at all times.
I figured it was something like that.
Just
But-
like, and me too. We're all like picking our nose.
Where
looking
are
the
we-
other way.
Yeah.
But where are we off to, good sir?
He says, well, I haven't seen my old acquaintance in a very, very long time. Actually, I've never met the man. I'm kind of lying to you about that.
Honesty, I can appreciate it.
But I know he's somewhere on the northeast side of the forest, so we figured we would just follow the trail, bless you. And maybe we would run into his domain, or maybe one of his merry men.
Are you sure he has merry men?
Well,
Are they
I don't
men?
know. I just know the rumors, eh?
He has buried men.
Yeah.
Hey.
So why are you guys here anyway? You never really told me the real reason.
What's searching for?
Same as you. Searching for the necromancer.
All right. His
can't really
his merry
tell
men
him
are
about the
all
kids.
kind of looking at
Very
him like,
He's got to make the decision.
but he's like, all right, well, come on now. And him and his men kind of start.
Stabbing us in the face.
No, he knows why I'm here because you called me a pervert.
No.
Okay.
He thought you were lying.
Oh, really?
Nice, yeah.
Now he's like, oh no, these guys are perverts. At least we can let them through.
So Devar obviously he takes the lead, and the children, or not the children, sorry, the
Aha!
his men are right
Freudian
behind
slip,
him,
they
kind
are
of just
the children.
following. And you guys kind of walk by where their camp was, and past that fire, he leaves it up, and
go stomp it
continue
out.
down.
I was gonna say I'm gonna stomp the fire out.
All right.
I'm a ranger.
Did
Only you can prevent forest fires.
did everyone else stop with you to stomp the fire out?
Yunaria did.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you guys?
How big is that fire?
It's just a campfire.
Okay, I don't think they're four people need to stomp on
yeah,
it.
we're just kicking dirt onto it real quick.
I see that they're taking care of it, and I don't do anything.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
Aw. Well, there's one problem, because Juniper, you lose sight of everybody here.
Your last sight is me giving you a thumbs up.
Oh, I'm fucked, dude. I'm so dead.
You
Good thing I
guys
got
all
full hit
stop
points.
to stomp the campfire out, and
God
Juniper kind of just keeps going
I
on
just
with
watched you
Captain
guys do
Devoir.
This is your fault then.
Is it
This
I
is
didn't see
manager's
him.
fault.
is it dark out here or is it dim light?
It's dark,
Dang it.
So I can-
I can't see either.
and he has dancing lights.
Can we-
Yeah.
we
And
can't
dark
see the
vision over
lights.
here.
No,
No,
they're
I
going
have
out.
dancing lights.
They're fading out right now. If
Wait,
you,
what about
if you ran, you could probably catch up.
Okay. I'm gonna
Yeah,
cast
we
dancing
should
lights
just
anyway.
Please run.
I'm gonna
Just
run.
run.
All right.
I'm gonna run.
And run.
We do
Yeah.
hear your footsteps, right?
You guys can do that.
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
got
we're
a
working
little
with
bit
them now, so
We're all gonna run out of the darkness and hug Juniper and be like, "We're so sorry."
And I'm like, oh, I love you guys. What's going on?
and as you guys are running up, Devoir and all 4 of his men immediately turn around and draw their weapons on all of you running up.
Whoa.
And
Oh,
they're just
God.
like, watch out behind you, sir. They're pointing at Juniper as you guys are running.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's just my friends.
And,
And I'm gonna look
It's
at
just
the
my
wire and be
friends.
like, "Yeah, next time put out your fire."
Only you can.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
They all put their swords away. It's like, oh, I almost just shat myself.
Well, it'll be real. I said that under my voice.
I'm like doing the cutting motion on my neck. Like, come on.
Sexy.
Can't hold it in. What?
So go ahead and roll perceptions now.
Go a little blue dice.
22.
19.
15.
Dang it! I only got a 20, non-natural. Oh wait, 22 because it's in the woods. Oh shit.
So as you guys are sort of walking down this path, Devoir's up ahead, of course, with his merry men right behind him, and then whoever, you guys are falling in line, right behind him on this kind of narrow path, kind of just trudging through this dark forest. Now, in the distance, you kind of see something odd fade just out of your sight. And what it looks like is something almost shorter in stature. A couple figures, actually. So you see a couple figures shorter in stature disappearing off into the fog.
Oh.
Hey, Gavin. Did you see those those shadows over there?
Yeah, there's something spooky out there. Gavin's a little scared.
Devoir turns around and he shoves his head in. He's like, "Did you guys see something?"
Yeah, we saw a couple of shorts.
I'm gonna put my arm around Devoir's neck, like all friendly, like look, I'm gonna be quite honest. We were attacked by kid zombies.
Kid zombies?
Yeah,
That sounds terrible.
yeah, and I think I saw more of them out in front.
Says, "Do you think they could be from the Necromancer?"
I have no idea.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's on it.
I mean,
I have no
that's-
idea where they're from.
Yeah.
Necromancers do make zombies, and
Could
if
be.
there are missing children,
Could be.
and we got attacked by kid zombies,
Oh.
then
Think you could get us past these ones?
Says, "Well, I don't
I probably
think-
shouldn't be whispering for the mic. I'm sorry.
Says,
I said you think you could get us past these, but I whispered it to him.
he just says, "Are you sure they're zombies? I don't think this Necromancer's evil.
Oh.
I don't think so."
Well, it might not be from him. We don't know. I'm whispering all this because I'm trying to stay as quiet as possible because Gavin's a little scared. But I don't want to whisper for the
I mean, you did say that you've never really met him before, though. How do you know he's not evil? I mean, it's like getting catfished.
It's a necromancer.
I figured
Well-
Look,
Necromancer
I've never
were
met
always
Beyonce,
Yeah.
but I know she's not evil, okay?
He just says, "Well, a lot of people in town know about the Necromancer. He's kind of a legend around town."
Okay.
And
What?
what's the legend?
That's a good question. He kills people.
Not like a short story or anything.
Right.
Everyone just knows of the
Oh, he's,
Necromancer.
yeah. He's just...
They know of.
Was there not a wanted poster?
Not
him?
for the Necromancer. There was a...
Was
I
that for
don't
a
know.
target? It
There was
for-
a-
No, somebody said the
Unknown.
Necromancer might be able to help you.
There was an unknown target in
Yeah.
the Idagon Forest.
Oh.
We don't even know if it's on a haunted hill. We don't know,
Yeah.
right? If
No, there is a
necromancer.
necromancer.
I
on-
had said that there was an unknown target in Haunted
Okay,
Hill.
we don't know.
I also, what's her face had also, or Tiniko had also told you about the Necromancer
on
But-
in the
Haunted Hill.
forest.
And we assumed that the necromancer was the big target.
No, I just thought it was I didn't assume anything. I thought that was the
I
theory.
just had big target on 6,000. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
so-
he might.
Yeah,
it
me
might.
too.
The bounty might not be on the necromancer.
Maybe not.
Right.
So might not be able to stab him in the back.
I'm stabbing in the back.
Yet. Because there is a big target out there.
I'm definitely stabbing him in the back.
I think we're about to have a necromancer in our group.
So he just says, well, everyone knows of the necromancer, but I've never met him personally, like I said,
Hey.
But
Hey?
I
Hey.
don't think he's an evil man. But who knows with all the evil things going around right now?
Yeah, well then, you best watch out for the zombie.
That's why are you whispering?
Big
Hey, he raises his voice.
Because we could be attacked.
Attacked by what?
The zombie children.
Zombie children are quite sneaky, you see? Zombie
Yes.
children are quite sneaky.
He goes, well, which way did they go, eh?
I'm gonna point the direction I saw
Yeah.
them run.
He draws his weapon and he takes off into the mist with his merry men quickly following him.
We gotta
All right,
we
I
gotta
guess
go
we're
with them.
following.
Yeah, I'm following
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah?
Okay,
Oh, you
I'm
guys want to
following.
run?
We all
Yeah.
run.
I was gonna
Cool.
say,
Yeah.
I think we should wait here, but if everyone's gonna follow,
I'm
For
stabbing
what?
him. I'm telling you.
Not right now! Jesus!
you can.
You're not gonna do
Also-
anything if you
I'm
try.
running
Also-
behind him while secretly like, I'm pretending to stab him.
Two things. First of all, you can stab him. Second of all, you can't stab him. You can attack him through any other spell means.
Oh yeah, by stab I mean blow a
Stay-
6-meter hole of fire through
Yes.
him.
Stay out of melee range.
And not now, we need him.
Yeah,
He's
not now.
literally chasing after zombie children.
I'm just pretending.
He is more actively trying to solve our problems than we are. Let's let him do that, then kill him.
He's still dead though.
Not arguing that.
So who's following him and who's
Everybody
not?
following.
Everyone's
But
following.
I'm probably in the. I was the most hesitant, so I'm at the rear.
Okay,
I'm right behind him.
cool.
I'm,
So
yeah.
Yunaria feels that real, as you're kind of chasing after Devoir and his men, you're kind of just barely behind them. You can barely see them through the mist.
Okay.
And you feel that real cold presence watching you again.
Ah shit. Yeah, let me make a perception check. And,
We were on the trail and they ran off and I was standing there like, those guys are crazy. Oh shit, we're going after them. Oh,
that's a 16.
Yeah. So you notice that same aura following you once again.
I'll say out loud, it's that spirit's back again.
Oh, you should not have said that in earshot of Devoir.
He may be just out of earshot now.
Okay.
He's
He's
they
rushing
are
pretty fast.
rushing.
Oh yeah,
Is he
They're
running like
excited
with
to
his
get those
rapier
kids.
pointing
Yeah, oh,
forward?
absolutely.
Like into fog.
all of them are like in a perfect V formation
Nice.
with all their swords straight out, darting forward.
That is impeccable. That's impeccable formation.
like an offensive phalanx.
Yeah. That's training right there. Almost like they're robots.
Yeah, you did say they replied almost like robots.
Or
Strategy game
or
means-
maybe like a really good mirror image.
or just really cool people.
I'm gonna go with really cool people, but now you're putting me on the side of not stabbing him in the back.
Dude,
It's not your choice.
Immediately, you see those swords swing upwards at a halt.
Oh.
All these figures stop at the same time.
Choreography.
All arms immediately up. He says, "Wait,"
Okay.
and he says,
Stop.
he points. You can see him point.
Do all the
Guys
rest of
wanna-
the Merry Men point?
Can I
Oh,
make
absolutely.
They all point.
This guy's
Oh.
illusion master.
Can I make a perception
It's,
check and see what
kind
they're
of
pointing at?
culty.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, it is.
Huh. Okay.
They're real.
I got 4.
You can't. You were just very amazed that you saw all
Yeah.
of them point
That's kind of cool.
immediately at the same time together.
God, I can't wait to stab you.
I think Gavin would think that's weird, but he's not very magically inclined. So I don't know if I would be like, oh, is it an illusion? Let me put my hand through it. So I think I'd just be like, oh, that's
Yeah, I
weird.
would-
They're all pointing.
Right.
Or would
Like
you think
theory
it's
there.
skilled?
You might.
A little
I would.
bit.
Yeah, I would. Might just think it's. I'm not. My Gavin's first thought is not going to be some kind of weird magic thing.
No.
Usually just be like natural magic, so I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
It'd be weird. But yeah.
I mean, druids might have that. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not too caught up on it right now. What is he do? I'm more caught up on what they're all pointing at.
You'll want a perception check to see what they're pointing at. To see if you can see that far ahead.
I want to see what's pointing at.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
God.
13.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
A 7 of
14.
I add 7 to my perception when I'm in the woods.
14.
14.
Okay.
Damn, what the
What'd you get, Gavin?
13.
Okay, so everybody but Yunaria, way up ahead, you can see the outline.
Your anger.
You can see the outline of these two kind of like dancing figures kind of in the
Bear
distance.
shaped.
Maybe.
Hope so.
I didn't see the first dancing bear, so I wouldn't even assume.
Yeah.
Now, in between them, you see like a third smaller shape kind of walking like perfectly in front of you almost, away from you though, that disappears out of sight perfectly in between these two like bear things.
I'm gonna walk up to Devar and be like, yeah, I got nothing.
Can I do a perception check to see if they're bears?
You already did.
Okay. They
Oh,
are bears?
that was like our...
No, I just
No.
repeated
Our,
that 'cause
with
he
our
said that.
perception check, we didn't see enough to determine.
Oh,
that it was
yeah.
a
Gotcha.
bear.
I actually just repeated what
Okay.
Gavin had said.
Shit, yeah.
and then
yeah,
right,
it's
Too angry.
getting real fucking weird.
So these figures, we can't really see like material or color or anything else.
no,
besides
I
some
just saw...
blur.
Yeah, I think I got the highest, right?
No, they got one higher
Oh,
than you
nice.
each.
Oh yeah.
You're really just seeing outlines at this point. Now, after that small figure between these two bigger dancing figures disappears, you then see the two bigger figures disappear kind of slowly, fading away from you, but real slowly. And Devar is he once again points his weapon straight down, the men perfectly after them.
And we
doing
run.
this
Fighter pilots.
formation, but they're not running this time. They kind of like are almost sidestepping their way forward.
I got my
very
sword
They got
carefully.
their self.
I'm gonna join their formation with my
Yeah.
sword pointed out. Okay. And I'm gonna start walking forward. I'm gonna look at Yunara and give her a thumbs up. And then I'm gonna join the...
stab them.
No! And then I'm gonna join their formation. Yeah! Sword pointing out.
And they kind of like they don't look. You just hear Devar say, "Boy, you need to go on the left hand side, right behind my third merry man." And
I'll
the
do
third
it.
merry man raises kind of his left hand,
I'll go.
and you go perfectly behind them, continuing this like V shape that
Yeah.
they have.
He
Yeah,
has
I'm
to
a
keep
part
a
of the
formation.
But
Don't get too connected.
you're very.
I can't give them names.
I don't know who. Maybe Juniper would notice this too, but Gavin definitely would. That their formation is very skilled, and not only is their formation skilled, they're moving real quietly.
Okay, so it's now enough to give me a little... Now that I'm closer to them, I'll be like, ooh, this is a little weird.
They're moving real quiet. Not like
I look back at Yunaria and go back to giving her a thumbs up and then stabbing and then thumbs up.
but I don't think it's a
got
weird quiet. It's like, wow, these guys are skilled.
Okay.
It's
Wait,
not
so...
like creepy. It's like, holy shit, these guys I
then
think
don't do
are...
that.
Okay.
I think these guys are something we didn't even think of. Like, I think these guys are stronger than we thought they were.
I guess it's just like this guy's not even trying and I can't hear him walking and he's right next to me.
Basically.
Okay.
What I was just getting at, I didn't want y'all to have to roll or anything. I just wanted the people that are, basically melee or combat fighters to realize it's kind of just like, oh, that's kind of
it's
cool.
not.
Like if
these
you were
guys are
sizing,
actually-
if you went up
Yeah.
and sized, like I know how to fight and I'm sizing him up,
I'll
like
s-
oh shit, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
I'll stop assuming they're all illusions.
You're kind of like
yeah.
admiring.
Okay.
The
what
one
he's
guy,
doing.
the one guy raising his hand to signal to come stand next to me, kind of made me go, oh, that's not me.
Right.
Yeah.
Or he's just
It's,
that good.
it's a good thing they can't
That's
defend their
not
back.
Okay, I think they can. Because they're very confident that their back is
Can they
protected.
block fire? Can they block beams of fire?
Maybe.
Let's not
We'll
find out
find
right
out
now.
after I do it.
Like I said, I don't know.
I
But
don't
yeah,
know either.
so I guess we keep advancing unless y'all are
Yes.
going to do
Yes.
something.
Now, slowly,
Nobody else
as
wants to join the
they,
formation?
as you guys are slowly creeping upwards and following behind them, you're starting to see this real big image kind of in the background. this real big figure you're coming up on.
Can I do
Can I make a perception?
Yes.
Let's do it.
I could fail.
Unnatural
I'm so
20.
focused on how cool these guys
I got
are.
What'd you-
Unnatural 20.
I got a non-natural 20.
Okay.
God, you got
14.
a natty?
No, unnatural.
Oh.
So Gavin immediately falls out of formation, tripping over himself, trying to focus on this house.
Oh.
Dwar immediately reaches his hand back, though, and is able to help pick you up. Because they all stopped and they're out of formation.
So
romantic.
fucking cool. Dude,
Now-
I really like this guy.
I know. I'm having double thoughts too.
We gotta try to convince Unarian to not kill this guy.
So Juniper
Good
and
luck.
Unaria see what looks like a big house.
Does it look?
And as well, before or as you kind of see the house, you see another figure standing in front of it. Another pretty short figure.
Oh.
And as you inch closer,
Yeah.
it looks like they're looking directly at you.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the door kind of like is open right behind them. Kind of just swinging open.
As Devar is pulling me up, and I see this guy, I'm gonna go, yeah, that's the necromancer.
So what he had seen, he turns around and he whispers back. He says, "Something."
Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't see any of that. Why am I asking?
He says, "There's something weird going on in that house." Because I think that's our good friend, the necromancer. But I just saw a couple kids go in his house.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about.
And
That guy.
I just don't feel like he's that good.
he says,
How do you feel about killing kids?
I would never kill a kid. Eh?
Hey,
Why would anybody do that?
I'm just making sure that's a line.
Solid question.
Yeah. It just may be something that we need to clear the air now before we get in the room with the necromancer.
But what if they're zombie kids?
No, that's
That's
fine.
all right.
Well,
Yeah,
Depends on how decomposed
they're
they are,
already
right?
zombies.
he says, well, I suppose if they're dead and I had to, we would take
naturally.
them
I just
out.
want to make sure
Eh?
that we don't get in there and he's like, oh, I don't have a problem with this guy killing kids. And then we got the zombie or the necromancer and Devar to fight at the same time. Now we know he doesn't like that shit.
Now, as you guys
Yeah.
are talking, you hear this real loud, booming voice, and this ground in front of you kind of begins to start rumbling. And immediately, you hear, "You're too late. Leave now.
I shout out, too late for what?
You're all going to die here." And
What are we
you
late
hear the
for?
door slam behind him.
Oh my god. Can I make an Arcana check to see if that's all just some fake magic shit and just him trying to make himself look cool?
Hold on. That's still real magic.
Yes.
If he's bluffing?
Bluffing, like, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I can't tell, so I gotta.
No, he scared the shit out of you. Is what happened.
I got a 9.
You're
And
all
I
like,
was-
Okay.
I was scared, yeah.
You don't see any like you do see like a real faint magic aura coming in from obviously that house.
Yeah, that makes sense though.
But other than that, nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Super real, yo.
You're a little
Now I'm
scared.
Now I'm
You're a little
definitely
scared,
Yeah.
and you can't really focus. And you hear Devoir just shout out, "Tom? Tom the Necromancer? Come out here,
I
eh?"
love all these people. And is there any response?
No response.
Yeah, should we? I'm gonna look at Devar. Should we go get him?
Says, "Well, I don't think we have a choice now, do we?"
I already got my sword drawn. I'm gonna like heave him up like, huh. Like, yeah, I don't think so.
Let's get it.
Now, one more perception check. Lots of perception checks going on. There's a lot happening. That's gonna happen.
17.
13.
Getting my mediocre rolls out of the way.
I got a 10.
Okay.
I got a 16. I forgot how big the bonus was. For that.
Also, the boy was saying that he just doesn't really think that he's evil, right? Or he seemed that he would
but
be
he said
surprised.
something weird is going on.
Somewhere. All right.
He said someone's an imposter.
Someone's
That's why he's here.
Someone's impostering him, and then he doesn't think the necromancer's evil,
Right.
but he just said he thinks something's weird going on at the house.
Yeah.
So somebody could be impostering both of them. I don't know. Anyway,
No.
perception.
What was your perception?
17.
17? Okay. So Gavin and Valmore, Juniper gets kind of an odd feeling and turns around. And look, you guys all look behind you. Except, Yunaria doesn't realize too much, but Juniper gets a weird feeling and turns around, as well as Valmore and Gavin. You guys turn around, and you immediately notice these figures that look real familiar. Figures that you had seen just earlier that night. And you notice these 4 shadows kind of come up from the ground.
Oh, shit.
Immediately behind you.
So what we
And they're
fought.
big.
4 of them.
Oh.
We have problems with 1.
They're not.
And
Where are
Devoir,
they?
Devoir immediately jumps in front of all of you, swords drawn.
I put my shield up
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
I think we're.
he
We
said,
have to fight.
yeah.
he says,
Hold
do
on,
it.
Hold on.
he just says, "Oh boy, more of these, huh?"
What were
It's like-
these? Not
Shadows.
just
Shadow
shadows.
demons
Oh,
that
just
come
shadows.
in.
Yeah,
I
okay.
guess so.
He says,
Shadows.
he
Just
looks
shadows.
back and he kind of just says, "I don't know if you guys are gonna want to stick around for this one."
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think we will.
No, Gavin's instantly like, mm-mm.
Hey,
These are bigger than
hey,
the one we found in the alley.
Yo,
you said.
if he's
These
taking,
are very big.
look, if he's taking out those guys in here, we need to go inside that
That's what I'm
house.
saying.
Can
You want us to hit inside?
Says-
that's fucking serious.
I don't.
God damn it. Yeah.
I don't know if we can even handle these, but we are. We do live to serve, so head inside. We'll take care of this, and we'll meet you in there shortly.
Oh.
Sounds good, Captain.
Yeah.
Bob.
We'll meet you shortly.
And
We will.
and they, swords drawn, begin to kind of walk forward towards these beasts.
I'm gonna salute them as they walk past. I'm so fucking proud.
And you see one of the merry men trip over himself, fall, and go, "Ugh," and he gets
Oh.
back up.
Okay, that's
Continues
That's
formation
not-
perfectly.
He was distracted by my salute. I'm sorry, that's my fault. They're still perfectly trained. All right, so yeah, I guess at
Now-
that point we're gonna try to. I'm gonna start rushing for the
Yeah,
house.
let's go to
Yeah,
the
I'm
house.
here.
That's-
You see
big-ass
one of
demon.
these things kind of almost begin bolting towards you, but you see one of the merry men quickly reach out with his rapier and slice and catch its claw right onto his sword and kind of block him.
Oh, wow.
I don't think we could take those guys in a fight.
So much
And-
merriment?
Or the shadow demons, either side. I think that's a fight we could fight.
You guys are welcome to stay, but Gavin's right.
Yeah, I got a feeling we could barely fight one of those shadow demons.
Yeah.
And these are 4 that are bigger.
Yeah.
One of them nearly killed me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So
One of them knocked you unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So-
you guys walk up to the door,
Yeah.
and are you going to open the door?
Yeah.
Actually, are there windows?
There are windows.
I'm gonna look in the window.
So, it's
Well,
Do we have time for that?
There are two windows, one on the left, one on the right hand side of this real old door.
always time
But
for intel.
now that you're right up on the house, it looks like a real big, imagine kind of like the house in It, if you've ever seen It, like that real creepy
Oh, okay.
neighborhood house.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's pretty big.
No,
like,
That's kind of
it
how
looks
I
pretty
envisioned
big.
it.
Yeah.
I want to crack open the door.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
see if I.
I didn't see anybody when I looked through the windows.
The windows are very, very dirty.
Okay. Then yeah,
Very
yeah,
dirty.
yeah.
I'm assuming
Now-
zombie kids. I want us to do a smell check.
So as you open up, you want smell check, perception,
Perception. Yeah.
perception for smell.
Advantage on
Spell check.
That's a smell check.
That's actually a perception with disadvantage because you close your eyes to only go.
It increases it. I get advantage on.
That's not how it works. You have to be blind for years.
Never mind.
Yeah. What'd you get?
It would be
You still have a
11.
door.
11.
Yeah.
You already opened the door, right?
I was just barely opening it, very, very just a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
You
See if
hear
anything
you
decaying.
you just right when you open it up, you hear a.
So I.
Is that you?
It may have been.
You're like,
I
it was the
admit.
wood, and then you keep trying to make the porch make this. You're like stepping on it, trying to make the same
That's a
noise,
bad
but it
one.
doesn't do it.
Just keep it.
So in all seriousness, when you open up the door, you kind of hear a help, and
Oh.
and kind of
That's way different than a fart noise.
yeah. So you hear that as you're opening the door, but it sounds like when as it reached the end of that elp part, it kind of got like muffled.
Somebody's in danger in there. Somebody just shouted out.
Well,
Well,
let's
help.
go into the creepy fucking house.
Yeah, I bet it's Tom. Tom needs help.
Does it sound like female?
You don't know.
Tom also
It's more than
could be
likely a
could be,
kid.
that's true.
Tom seems to like kids.
Tom could be like a halfling or something.
That's true.
And then it's not that weird if they like kids. I haven't really
Yeah.
figured that
I
out.
don't know.
Wait, let's deal with
Ooh,
that.
that's a-
Let's deal with
Well,
that.
yeah.
That's a political
That's
topic.
a different episode.
I feel like unless you're a parent, you can't really say you like kids, or you'd be real weird. And none of us have
If you're
kids
a
except
guy.
for Henry.
Yeah. I'm still not gonna sit here and say I like it.
Like, if I was like, man, I really love kids, like I want a kid so bad.
God.
Taken in the wrong context, that could be very
Well, see,
dangerous.
no, but then it's because no parent would say they love kids. Every
Those
parent
are
says
my
they
kid.
love their kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now,
You're thinking about those kids.
as Valmore's kind of slowly opening the door, Gavin kind of rushes behind her, like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're taking forever to open the door. There's someone that needs help.
I
And
slam
Gavin forces you to slam that door
shit.
open. And
Okay.
so as you throw this door open violently now, you walk into this kind of like, not, almost like a, it's hard to explain, like the very, just like the front, inside,
Foyer.
right on the,
Yeah.
I guess so.
I
Right
I
when,
don't know
so,
if that's the right word.
I don't know. So right when you walk
Parlor.
into the house, about 15 feet in front of you, there's a set of stairs that go
Ooh.
straight up.
This is a
Okay.
foyer for sure.
And you kind
Chandelier?
of walk into this area, and there's kind of a way to go on either side of the stairs. So you can go to the right or left of the stairs,
Okay.
you know,
That's
into this.
exactly
It
what
looks
I'm
like a
picturing.
pretty. The house looks a little bit bigger
Resident
now
Evil.
that you're inside. Yeah.
Okay.
Now
I just keep picturing that It house.
on the top of the stairs, you see a real short figure, a gnome, standing right at the top of the stairs. He's got
Close.
real tattered, like almost like a green robes, a real tattered like brown hat, and he looks old. He looks real old.
Yeah.
But he kind of looks like he's almost like real tense. Like he looks like just real tense. Like he's flexing every muscle in his body.
Oh, is he swole?
And it's kind of
Hey, okay.
check. Doesn't look so good. So
damn. Poor
he
guy.
immediately, you see him just yell at you, and once again he has like this booming voice,
Thought we-
and you just hear him yell, "You're too late."
What are we too late for? How come you didn't invite us? You didn't tell us what time to come early.
And you see
All valid questions.
you see a couple of these of these like random figures, these big figures carrying these children up the stairs.
Oh, God.
That's what we're too late for.
Yep, we're definitely too
No.
late. Fuck. Shit.
Now there's
Fuck that.
there's a few of them. There's a few of these kids. There's 5 more kids.
Are they still alive?
I'm gonna
still alive
I'm
from
gonna
what it looks
classic.
like.
I'm gonna classic this up because I think we need to.
And
I'm gonna go stop.
they stop.
Yes. See, nobody ever tries that.
No. So they continue walking up the stairs, and now immediately you see his body almost relax for a second, the gnome. And he just says, "I'm sorry, they got control of me. You need to help." And immediately he starts like tensing up again, and gets real, just like every muscle in his body is tight. And he says, he just says, "They're mine."
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not true either. Yeah,
And-
they're not his.
And he says, "We're gonna take every child in the city.
Whoa!
And
Why?
walks.
There's plenty of shitty adults you could
Actually,
have.
that's a good question.
Now,
What's the why?
and
I figure out.
turns around and begins walking up the stairs.
I run after it.
I would.
Wait. Well, because there's some monsters in the way, right?
No,
Oh, they're not.
there's nothing in the way.
Let's run after him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow
Okay,
you.
who's-
I'm gonna
who's
follow
in
Juniper.
front?
I think Juniper's.
Yeah.
You took
Right.
off first,
So-
and I'm
so
right
I'm
after you.
Right behind you.
I've wanted to do a.
Oh, cool.
I wanted to check for traps. And
Okay.
See if there's anything going on. I don't know what that would be
We'll
actually.
fall on the staircase.
Why don't
That's-
you do an Arcana check?
Okay. Oh God damn it! That's an 8.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
All right, let's go.
Who's in front?
Juniper.
Me.
All right.
Think I'll be in back again.
So you
I'd
guys
be right in front of
begin. You guys start to run straight ahead, about 15 feet to the base of these stairs.
Can I see him?
You can see the gnome walking. So the way the stairs are, it's almost like a.
He's about to walk around the corner.
So it's kind of like this. So here's just the stair set, right? Kind of divides off into
Yeah.
like a Y set, and then here's like kind of like the second
Okay.
floor, right?
Oh, I see.
So he is now kind of up here, going up to the second floor now.
Okay.
Now you guys are at the base of the stairs.
Yep.
Now Juniper, you are going to immediately right here hit something,
A wall.
and you fly back
I
about
knew I was
5
gonna have a
feet,
fucking.
and you smack the ground.
I'm sorry, I
And-
fucked it up.
And you need to roll 1d6.
2.
All right.
Ooh, not
So
bad.
you took 2 force damage as you hit the ground. And the rest of you come to a halt, and you see Juniper fly right past you.
I knew that fucker was gonna do that.
All right. Well, fuck.
And all the figures disappear out of sight.
What can we do about this?
Well,
Gavin just drew a penis out of my drawing, which I should have expected.
I'll turn every drawing into a penis. Mark my words.
I don't
Okay.
know what to do.
Are the things carrying the kids went up the stairs too?
Everything is out of sight now.
Okay.
And yes, everything went up the stairs and away.
What other
no other way.
doors are there in the room?
So, at the base of the stairs, on your left-hand side,
Okay, yeah, you draw that.
so here's like the entrance, right? There's the stair set. We'll just do that as the stair set. Second floor. Now around this direction, there's a door here, and there's a door on the right. And it kind of like, you can kind of like go around the back of the steps right there
Okay.
too.
Left door.
I was gonna say, can we?
Left
wonder-
is right.
I wonder if we could just like climb like on the side of the stairs. What if they're really dumb and they just block the stairs?
I have a feeling.
And we could just climb up the.
it's
the
just
railing.
it's just one wall.
I
in
think
front of it.
Go for it.
I think it's.
I'm gonna try it.
Yeah,
Go for it.
it's feasible,
Climb,
but also
climb
if they
on.
were smart enough to put an invisible wall in front of it,
She's the wizard.
Yeah.
true.
So
And I rolled real bad, so.
Okay. So
Try
which
climb
one,
on
left or
stuff.
right?
We're all talking about the doors. We're like, okay, yeah, you go do that.
Yep. I'm like, yes.
If
So-
she makes it, she makes it.
Yeah.
So the
No, I'm
side,
gonna try.
the sides
Yeah.
of the railings, I want to like walk to the sidestep it and like throw a pebble at it.
Okay.
Wait,
Who's doing-
she's
hold
already-
up.
she's
I'm
Who's
already
doing-
going up there.
So let's
Hey, are you?
Thanks for trying.
let's do
You're gonna
Unaria's
take a
thing
full 6
first.
damage.
Uh-huh.
Now, Unaria, you walk up kind of on the left-hand side of the steps, and you try to step onto the step of the stairs,
Uh-huh.
and
On the side.
immediately
Shit.
you get blown backwards, almost right in front of this door, and you almost knock this door down a little bit.
Okay,
Go
yeah.
ahead and roll a d6.
And as I'm like getting up, I'm like, oh, I bet let's go this way. That's why I went over here.
Left hand side, okay.
Yeah, I got
Oh,
one.
okay.
Yeah, so you take 1 damage, but it
Okay.
knocks that door down, and
I meant to go through here.
It's just like we're all like, should we go through this door? And then in the middle of our conversation,
in the
Flying
in the
cat.
in the background, you see her fly to the left side.
Let's go this way.
So
that hurt.
Alright.
So
you-
I'm gonna try the doorknob to the left door.
he
Yeah,
knocked
that's-
he
Oh,
knocked
you
the
knocked it
door
over.
open.
Okay, yeah,
He
yeah.
knocked it open.
She.
Now
You guys didn't hear me. I had
She
to make it
got
clear.
now
So you knocked it open.
You knock it open, and this door opens up into this real long, like immaculate hallway. And it's really nice. Like it doesn't look like the outside of this building at all. It's a real nice red carpet going all the way down the length of the hallway. Some paintings kind of just, on the walls. Real nice. Lit with, kind of like chandeliers kind of going along the top of
There
it.
better not
Yeah.
be a kid on a tricycle.
Come play
A
with
zombie.
us.
And you see the scariest thing you've ever seen at the end of the hallway. Caitlyn Jenner standing there.
Shit. Just her on the magazine.
No! Why Sports Illustrated? Why?
Why would you do this? What did you do to Bruce, you damn Kardashian? He was
No,
a sports icon.
No, you don't actually see that.
Okay.
But this opens up into this hallway, and
We love you, Caitlyn Jenner.
I want Yunaria to roll one more Arcana for me.
All right. I'm gonna try.
Anybody else?
I
Actually,
hurt my head a little bit.
Valmore, you can too.
Okay.
Why don't you
Okay.
roll
Oh,
something
shit.
too? Because you get a real familiar feeling.
Do I? If you would
Do
just
I?
stop
No, I
talking
don't.
shit on Caitlyn
I
Jenner.
touched.
That's what it was.
His
Oh,
failing
whatever.
hand.
Yeah, no,
That was his failing.
That was
hand.
his failing hand, and it made me
That was
fail.
my left hand. That was the one that I touched my penis with.
That's why.
Both
That's
of
a
your
good one.
hands are failing hands.
Yeah.
Not even a 9.
Anyways, I got 11.
That's what you
No,
said.
12. I'm
You
sorry,
said
12.
Arcana.
Yes.
Juniper, we have the
8.
words. Like, you nail
That's all.
charisma, I nail stealth. Or magic, it's just not there.
I'm working on it.
So-
I'm a learning cat. All right.
Yunaria,
Learn the
you
hard way.
notice this figure that has been following you this whole time
Oh yeah.
is right behind you.
Shit.
It seems like it's been following you most of this time, and it
Alright.
doesn't seem like it's
I'm-
trying to injure you.
I'm gonna address it. Yeah. At this point,
You're gonna dress it. What are you gonna dress it up as?
address it. Shut up. I'm gonna ask it. I'm not gonna ask anything. I'm gonna say hello. Hello.
What do you want from me?
And you see it
Anything?
kind of like float towards you a little bit.
No.
Aren't I right behind her?
Deal 2d10 damage.
Oh. Well,
I don't
say
know.
that.
I don't know what formation you. I actually
I was in the
assumed that
back.
Yunari was
She
in the
was
back.
Oh well. I mean, I got
Oh,
to the
okay.
front because
You hit
I
the door.
fucking hit the
You
door.
knocked the door down
Yeah.
a little bit, but
Okay.
so this figure starts floating towards you, and yeah. So the figure starts bobbing up and down towards you, and it almost looks like it kind of like almost like spins in a circle, like it's excited almost to
Oh.
see you.
It has to do
And
something
What
with
the
his
heck?
tongue to it.
But then you notice it goes around Valmore.
Oh,
I'm gonna do this.
Hold on,
motion
this figure, what
again,
does it look
the
like to
stabbing
me?
in the back motion.
It looks just like a ball of light right now,
a ball of light?
and it kind of
It's bright?
circles around you like.
Okay.
I guess me and Juniper
Okay.
are just like looking.
You guys
looking
can
at
see it.
Oh, we can
I
see
would
it.
say you guys can see it now.
And that's it for my Arcana check, right? So I don't know what this
Yeah.
is. It's just light to me.
But we would just pretty much
either.
automatically fail any kind of Arcana check
Yeah.
we made. Yeah.
I just like clench my shield and I just looking at it. And all you can see it too, right?
What are you doing?
I'm not, that's the same spirit that I saw last time.
And
I
I'm
don't know
just
what it is.
some
I
of the-
wonder if it can help us.
And
I hope so.
as soon as you say that, Juniper, this thing like manifests into a real familiar shape that you had seen in the past. In fact, you'd seen them just the day before. It seems to be the boy that you helped and
What?
gave the knife to.
What? Why is he circling me?
He's actually circling Valmore. And as
Oh,
he
that's
shapes up, you see the form of the boy, and he pops up and he says, hey guys, I didn't think I'd see my friends again.
He looks normal.
Gavin's like,
And
Gavin's so real guilty about what they did with that boy.
and that's where we're gonna end.
Well, Geek Kid's back.
First of all, legit,
So-
Gavin's felt and Henry has felt real guilty about what.
We did good.
No, have you listened
Oh,
to that?
no.
Listen to
It's not good.
Listen to that episode.
It's pretty bad.
Listen to that
pretty
episode
bad.
of us when we meet him and when we talk to him.
Yeah, it's not
We are
good.
not good people.
I know we
Oh,
just
no.
sent him off. It was
No. It's not that we just sent him off. It's just the whole way we handled that situation.
It was bad.
He was like, "Please save me," and we're like, "See ya."
Like, hey, we gotta go get drunk, kid.
Here's a piece of gold and a knife.
Yeah, like
luck.
literally, as we're walking away, you like flick him a gold coin and tip your hat, and you're like, "Later,
you
kid.
do.
See ya, doll."
Yeah.
And then he fucking got stabbed
With the knife we gave him.
with the knife we gave him.
Now
He doesn't
back.
seem angry yet.
No, he doesn't, which makes it worse.
Because he's a little bitch nerdy kid. Anyway.
And he literally probably just thinks we genuinely tried to help him, and he doesn't understand how shitty of people we are.
Sorry.
No, you're cool.
Thank you all so much for listening once again this
Yes,
week. We
thank
really hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you guys had fun playing too.
I had a lot of
That
fun.
was
Hell
one
yeah.
of my favorite ones for sure.
Hell yeah. So, if you guys want to keep updated on our shit that we're doing throughout the week, please check us out on Twitter.
Yeah.
That would be at Dungeon Junkie. That's Dungeon Junkie without the S.
Yeah.
We just post, pretty much our weekly stuff, what we're working on, just fun polls every now and then. We're trying to keep the posts a little more diverse and keep some interesting shit on there for you.
Yeah. Talk to
For
us.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, talk to us over iTunes. If you really like what you hear, put it on them iTunes reviews.
Absolutely.
Leave us 5 stars.
Please.
That helps
5
us
stars.
immensely. We can reach more people that way.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And get more people listening to our dumb jokes.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
And our dumb voices.
And if you want to hear more dumb voices and jokes, you can also subscribe to our Patreon, where we have a second, what's it called?
Side quest.
Campaign?
Yeah.
Second campaign that's going on, run by me, and it's a lot of fun. And it's the same old shit
pretty good.
that we do here, but
Oh,
more
yeah.
of it and better. I think. I'm gonna say it's better because it's mine. So. Sorry, DM.
And then you can also check us out on www.dungeonjunkies.com. You can listen to all of the newest episodes every single week whenever we post. Additionally, too, if you have any feedback or if you would like to critique anything that we are doing, please email us. Don't leave that in a review.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
We will see you all next week. Oh, what?
And
What?
Go.
And?
Happy to hear happy to hear it either way.
Yeah.
And
And? I'm just putting you on the spot.
I know.
Yeah, you got nothing. It's okay.
Oh, survey in the description.
yes.
That helps us. That helps link us with advertisers.
That's right.
It takes a few minutes, but if you have some time, if you go to our iTunes and do the 5-star comment deal, if you see the survey and have some time to do it, that would be really cool. That helps us out as well.
Do it on your lunch break.
Yeah.
Do it while you're on the toilet.
you got time.
Do it while you're in school.
You got time.
You,
Yeah.
listen to us.
If
You
you're
got
in
time.
school, pull out that phone. Don't listen to the teacher.
Yeah.
Right?
Listen to
Nobody
me.
needs teachers.
Listen to me. Because
Yep.
the teacher is probably younger than me.
Now listen to me. Walk out of your class
Yeah.
right now.
Okay,
Walk out of
don't
class.
listen to Alex.
Yep.
Grab a fire hydrant.
Don't-
Start beating someone.
Stop listening to us. Stop listening.
See you guys
Go
next
back
time.
to listening.
See you guys next time.